2025 was a weird year for me content creation wise because I ended up taking 7 months off of creating content for my business. But thanks to all the passive income that I worked really hard to build when I left, I was still making money every single one of those months that I was gone. So for this video, I want to show off how much money I made in my business in 2025 despite taking over half of the year off, how my business really did while I was gone, and show off the power of passive income. Now first, let's take a look at how my YouTube channel did overall in 2025. So the gray arrows that are pointing down are comparing how my channel did in 2024 versus 2025, which makes sense because I wasn't posting for most of it, so of course my stats were down, but they still were really good if you ask me. So I was consistent with posting up until June 9th, and then after that I did not post at all until well into January. And blog views ended up being down as well, but I tend to post way less on the blog than I do on the YouTube channel. I feel like there's a lot less upkeep for the blog, so that's to be expected. It is also really hard to gauge how well the blog is doing because a lot of times I will get hit with thousands and thousands of views of spam traffic in one day, and it really skews my results and makes it hard to figure out exactly how many views I'm getting in the year and in the month. It's super annoying, but it is what it is. So I did have someone ask to see my RPM and more of my stats on YouTube, like my audience, so we're gonna take a quick look at that. In terms of the click-through rate for my entire channel, it is a 5% click-through rate. I think that is pretty good. You can see my click-through rate throughout the entire year was pretty good despite the fact that I wasn't posting, and my average view duration for the year was 3 minutes and 20 seconds, which I'm also happy with as well. Now in terms of revenue, we're obviously going to break down all of the revenue later, but you can see that the views that I got last year, I'm pretty sure this is just monetized views because it said I got 82,000, so my monetized views was 78.8K, and out of that, my revenue, my RPM, which is the amount of money I get paid per 1,000 views, was $16.08. Honestly, I don't know if that's good or not. I'm happy with it. I think it's pretty good. I also want to take a look at my top 10 videos. They are pretty much the same. I'm unsurprised. Most of them is old content. So one of them was posted in 2024. A lot of them are from 22 and 23. One of them is even from 2021, which is crazy to me. And I only had 2 in 2025. My January 2024 recap, which is funny because that is literally now over a year old, and how to quickly create viral pins that get clicks in 2025 was also obviously posted in 25. So unsurprisingly, most of my views come from old content. That's pretty much the way that it's always been because I am a search-based channel, so people are searching my content and finding it in YouTube search. So it makes sense that all of my videos are older. But now I want to look at how much money I made and actually break it down between quarters and then income sources as well, so you can see where all of my money is coming from. Now my income ended up fluctuating a lot, but for the first quarter of the year, I was making over $1,000 a month. And in total, I made $3,585 for the first 3 months. The second quarter of the year, I was making under $1,000 a month, and I ended up making $2,429 for the second quarter. Third quarter went down a little bit as well. I made $2,230. And the fourth quarter of the year is when income was really down because it had been a long time since I had posted anything. And I ended up making $1,525. So now I want to go through the overall breakdown of each income source to show you exactly where I was making my money. Now my least profitable income source was shop sales, which it always is. I made $677. Next was my YouTube ads, where I made $1,211. After that, the next profitable income source was client work, which was $3,507. And this was surprising to me because usually I make a bunch of money with client work. But of course, I was only working for like 5 months out of the year on this income source. So that actually wasn't my top income source, which has never been the case since I started. So my top income source for this year was actually affiliate sales, which I'm really happy to see that that income source is growing. I made $4,318 because I made money all 12 months with affiliate marketing and passive sales. So that leaves me with a grand total for 2025 of $9,714, which is a lot less than the almost $19,000 I made last year. But that's of course what you get for not working most of the year. So now that I'm back to creating content, I'm really hoping that this year can be better and I won't be taking any more breaks. But honestly, I can't say that that is not going to be the case because my home life still is kind of crazy, which is why I took a break to begin with. Still a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. So as long as that stays quiet and I can keep uploading, I plan to do the best that I can and not take as long of a break again. I definitely don't plan on taking 7 months off, but I might end up having to take off a month or so here or there to get settled in whatever I have going on at home. So I'm expecting this year to be a lot better, however. So I'm really excited to see what is in store for 2026. And if you enjoyed this income report and you want to see more from me, make sure to like if you like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.